When we look at a dense star field, there is a natural human instinct to feel small. It is the sudden, chilling sense that the universe is vast, cold, and entirely indifferent to us. That same weight exists in the language we use to describe our inner lives. Words like dimensions and consciousness carry a density that feels impossible to penetrate. We tend to treat these concepts as distant scientific mysteries. We assume they belong in textbooks or laboratories, complex puzzles reserved strictly for the experts. This creates a vacuum. When we cannot name the layers of our experience, fear replaces wonder. We retreat from the deeper parts of our reality simply because we lack the vocabulary to navigate them. Bridging that gap requires a shift in scale, moving from the cosmic to the intimate. It starts with a single book and a specific method of inquiry. We call this a first principles approach. It is the act of stripping away every layer of jargon and assumption until we isolate the absolute smallest, undeniable truth. This method corrects a common error. We often use wonder as a way to escape. We look at the stars to avoid the weight of the floor beneath us. Under first principles, wonder is actually a disciplined tool. It is a way to examine our immediate, present reality more closely. The universe is not a distant object we must conquer. It is a system of perception that we can dismantle, understand, and learn to inhabit with clarity. To understand this system, we have to redefine the word dimension. Outside of science fiction, a dimension is simply a way of arranging information. This cube provides a physical baseline: length, width, and height. The mind has similar directions. Memory, fear, and attention form internal axes. Your emotional state acts as a lens altering this data. A threat-shaped mind builds a different geometry than a curious one.
Shifting into a new dimension is a deliberate act. It is the choice to change the lens through which you process the world. Mastering these multi-dimensional realities is not about physical travel. It is about learning to manage the lenses of our own daily lives. To move these lenses, we need to focus on the absolute smallest working part of perception, a single moment of focus. Attention is the mechanical tool that drives every shift in our perception. It decides what we include and what we ignore. When this focus is applied to something difficult, a wound, a failure, or another person's pain, it becomes an act of courage. This is the technical definition of love: attention made brave. This shift is what opens a wider reality. Looking at a situation without the urge to control it allows the observer to see layers that fear usually hides. This relationship between our focus and our environment finds a disciplined metaphor in the physical world. In quantum mechanics, researchers study a phenomenon called the observer effect. This cloud of dots represents unformed probability. In the quantum layer, reality remains a wave of countless possibilities until a measurement is taken. The moment it is observed, the wave collapses. The act of measuring forces the system to snap into a single, concrete state. Our attention functions as that measuring device. Observing a situation through fear shrinks the outcome, while brave attention expands it. Because our focus dictates which possibilities settle into facts, we are the active architects of our own dimensions. These concepts belong to the tactile reality of a wooden table and a warm cup of tea. We practice brave attention in how we listen at breakfast, how we forgive at night, or the choices we make alone. The mastery of these ordinary moments builds the reality we inhabit. Every choice to remain present adds a new layer to our understanding. The ultimate journey of discovery does not point outward toward distant stars. It points inward, awakening the universe constructed by our own perception.